Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you.
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi FG, hi Miss Moonlight, welcome. Hi Kritika, hello, hi Jasmine. How's everyone? Hi Erica. Hello Sunise. Hi Ariana. Jackstar, hello. How's everyone? Welcome. Hi Libra girl. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hi Jasmine, Sean, hello, hi Love, hi Dream. How's everyone tonight? Hi Big Man, hello, hi MMC, hi Yasmin, and everyone, welcome. There's no theme tonight, it's just whatever questions you want to ask. Hi Debbie, how are you? I forgot what I was gonna say. If you're new here, welcome to join the list of this explanation mark. Join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. If you try to join before the 55-minute mark, keep trying. If you get put into the lounge, Nightbot is not a real person. It's just a program that puts you from the lounge into the free list at random. And when you're in the lounge, it doesn't come out in any particular order. It's just the way the program works. If you go away and come back, it is explanation mark join. No, sorry. Explanation mark timestamps to see where your reading was. So you can find it there. I've also been trying to put the timestamps in the description after the live is done. If you did miss it, you can find it there. So if you do end up on the free list, your reading will be done if you're here or not. But if you're in the lounge, then your reading is not guaranteed. Just to let you all know. I try to do as many readings as I can. I'm only here for 2 hours. I do have a legal disclaimer and description if you want to check that out as well. If you all want longer detailed readings, I do private readings. I try to do as many people as I can, so I do try my best to stick to 4-card readings. Sometimes the energy, I do read by the energy, so I read the energies as they feel. Sometimes I can get the energy quick. Sometimes I do pull a few extra cards to pick up that energy, but yeah, I try. My goal is to stick to 4 cards as much as possible. Just to try to make it fair for everyone. I know some people get longer readings than others. It's just how I read the energies. Yeah. But I'll switch screens so we get started. Hi Bernadette, how are you? MMC, general reading for MMC. What does MMC need to know right now? What does MMC need to know right now? Ooh, man, what's going on with this negative? Well, it's not that bad. You know, there may have been some disappointments, but you're picking yourself up there. Things are gonna work out in the end, right? I do feel that for you. I feel like there may have been some disappointments or some heartbreak of some sorts with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords in the dark. I can feel that. I don't know what that was about, but I feel like whatever it was, you have learned some things from it, though. I feel like you've learned to how to move past that or whatever that was, because I feel like things are going to be picking up pace now with the Six of Pentacles here. That equal balance of what you have going on, or balance within your community or work, whatever that is for you. And I just feel the sense of feeling a little bit more supportive, or being able to know what you need to do to get what you need. If that makes any sense. I just feel this energy of you being able to get things done, or having that clarity to be able to see which direction you want to move towards, especially with your work and finances. For the Eight of Pentacles in the light, I also feel the sense of you um like picking up pace with your commitments and your dedication and being consistent in your efforts, and I feel like that is really going to pay off too. We'll just go do a quick clarification of what does all this mean for MMC. Six of Pentacles is in the dark, so Six of Pentacles seems to be a strong energy. I don't know if it was meant to be in the dark or not, but I feel like you are getting things done. Things may not always be fair, but I feel like there's a thing where you can take advantage of things that you can't control right now, and maybe release some of the things that you can't. Is that something cool? You're not added. Just do explanation mark and join with your question. There you go. Yeah. You got it, Jennifer. For Nadia. One day's feeling for Nadia. What are one day's? Okay, no, that's not what you're saying. One day's feelings, less contact? Okay, one day's feelings, less contact. Okay, gotcha. What are one day's feelings with less contact? Why is there less contact for one day's energy? Ooh, what's going on here? Oh man. I feel like one day is like in a negative bubble of some sorts. I feel like they're a little defensive, ready to fight. Right? They may feel I don't know if they feel like they're being attacked or what they feel like they need to defend. The Seven of Wands is in the dark. I feel like their strength is not up, so I don't know if they're not feeling well, or if they're just you know in a negative mindset and they don't have that boost of positivity to reach out to you or communicate with you. I feel like they're heavily thinking about you though. You know? Um, I feel like they're trying to figure out if they've lost interest in you or not. I feel like they haven't really figured that out yet though. They know they've disappointed you. They know they don't want to go out and socialize or anything. Oh man, yeah, Six of Pentacles. I don't know why somebody wanted to come out, but I feel like they are thinking about communicating with you, but they're still hesitant. I feel like they do miss the back and forth between the two of you that you did have when it was positive. But the Two of Wands are really struggling with making that decision if they should communicate with you or not right now. So yeah, I feel like their feelings is that they're very negative. I feel like it's just a negative mindset that they're in right now, just kind of like that funk. They may have other things going on with work-wise, um, as well. They may be preoccupied with their responsibilities, but I feel like they're trying to think if they should communicate with you or not. So they're still thinking of you. Hello. How is the connection between hello and W friends? I haven't talked to them in a while. So what is the connection? What is the energy between hello and W? What is the connection between hello and W? And I feel like the Eight of Cups in the Dark is kind of like representing that the space between the two of you, right? They haven't really made any effort to come towards you. They're just kind of like staying wherever they are. But I feel like the connection between you, I feel like W feels very positive. The sun energy is there. I feel like if the opportunity came up for the two of you to reconnect, that they would be up to that. I feel like they're not really focused on their intuition or like trying to fill you out from where they are or anything like that. But there is the Ace of Swords, so I do feel like they sometimes think about you. They may sometimes feel like they should take initiative to try to connect and communicate with you. But if I'm busy, yeah, I feel like they do think about you though. They do have a lot of positive feelings about you, and positive thoughts about you. I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of communicating. um, yeah, so I feel like you would have to reach out to them, right? Reach out to them and see what's going on there. Page of Wands. Page of Wands in the dark, so I guess whenever it's a good time for you to reach out if you wanted to. Or maybe they will. I don't know. Page of Wands in the dark, so I don't know if now is the right time. You're welcome, hello. FG! How does H really feel? How does H really feel towards D? How does H really feeling? Oh man, I feel they feel very strained and frustrated, and I feel like they have a lot of issues with their work situation or their financial situation, whatever that is, with the Five of Pentacles there, right? I feel like they kind of like have some issues that they're struggling with. I feel like a little bit of abandonment issues too, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. Especially with the Emperor here, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's some abandonment issues, maybe daddy issues. I have no idea what's going on with that energy. But I feel like whatever it is, they feel like they don't have any control about how they're going to move forward or what's their next plans or what their next actions are right now, really. They're just kind of like winging it, I feel like. Um, yeah, Seven of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like there's some impatience. Not wanting things, but not wanting to put the work into it either. So I feel like they just want things to come easy right now for H. Let's see. Why is the Queen of Swords in the dark? Why is the Queen of Swords in the dark? What does this have to do? What does any of this have to do with FG's energy, though? The Devil! Ooh, maybe they're trying to release some sexual tension? That could be a possibility, right? The Five of Pentacles here. Oh. Five of Pentacles came out twice for them, so I feel like they're money hungry, maybe. Be careful of that. They're not using you for money. She's flustered and confused. Yeah, because I feel like the money is like the biggest thing on her mind. She has Five of Pentacles twice. She feels like she's lost that control. She doesn't know how to get this money without putting the work into it. She doesn't want to do the work. She wants the money to come easy, come flying, everything to come easy. Queen of Swords in the dark too, not having the most rational decisions or mindset right now. Oh boy. Not letting anyone use me for my... Yeah, exactly, right? That's what I'm worried about with this one here. I don't know. Magicians in the dark. Somebody trying to manipulate you? I don't know what her energy is, but it seems like it's really focused around money right now. Yeah, money seems to be the winner. Money and sex. Oh man, just give the sex, not the money. I don't know. Yasmin! What is coming for Enha? Mac from Bodies Zeus and Network in June 2025. Ooh, that's a new one from the Bodies. Let's see. For Yasmin, what is coming in for Anha? I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Thank you. This one popped up. Zeus Network in June 2025. Oh man. Well, they're the king. They're on top of their game, whatever that is. I feel like they're gonna remain calm and patient and passionate, even though they're a little bit of a wreck inside, they're gonna appear like they're normal. Nothing's going on. Nothing's wrong. Even though they're fighting their own battles internally. I don't know if that's just part of the show or if that's them in like real life. For the Six of Swords in the dark, I feel like they're struggling with moving forward, though. I feel like they're a little bit reluctant to let some things go when they're reluctant to be flexible for the things that they're going to need to be flexible with. So I feel like they may have a struggle with whatever's going on in June for their network situation. But I feel like they will juggle things around, maybe change things up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like there may be some disorganization going on, but I feel like they're gonna put a lot of efforts in to pull it off anyway. That's what I got. Big man. What can I expect in the next 7 days? What can Big Man expect in the next 7 days? What can Big Man expect in the next 7 days? Ooh, the Page of Swords. You may get some disappointing or discouraging news of some sorts. I don't know. Whatever this information is, use your discernment. Just get the facts. Just don't take them at their word for it. Look into it a little bit more. The King of Wands may be a little bit more persuasive, a little bit more arrogant with whatever that energy is. So be mindful of that. If you're the King of Wands, I feel the sense of passion, determination, ambition trying to come through as well. So I just feel like it's, just focus on what keeps you moving and keep going. What is Big Man's unexpected money? So is there any new unexpected money coming towards Big Man? Oh, I don't think so. Your wands are all up in a row, but they're in the dark, so it may take a little bit longer for any new unexpected money to come through. Is there any job offers going out towards Big Man? The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, yes, I feel like you will pursue a new job, new work of some sorts. Will Tori give me an opportunity to work with her soon? Will Tori give Big Man an opportunity to work with her soon? Oh, I say no. It's the Five of Pentacles. Not anytime soon, no. What does Big Man need to know from Spirit? What does Big Man need to know from Spirit? Yeah, trust your intuition and keep an eye out for opportunities. Look for those opportunities. Attract that money situation towards you. I feel like it will take some hard work. Maybe doing something that you're traditionally good at, or that that you're good at. The King of Swords, be true to yourself. Don't fall off routine. Avoid getting overly emotional or anything as well. That's what I got. Edison, Ariana, why did my friend Shania suddenly decide that she didn't want to move in with me? She's a Taurus. Oh, man. Why did Ariana's friend suddenly decide that she didn't want to move in with Ariana? The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so she may have had some clouded judgment. I feel like she had trouble to express her true reasoning why she didn't want to, or she suddenly decided not to move in with you. I feel like she does see that the two of you generally work well together. With the Three of Pentacles here, I feel like you do have like the same shared goals and that sort of thing. And she does see that it would be a great opportunity for the two of you to share a place together. But I feel like there's other things more than what she's telling you that's going on with her right now. The Devil's in the dark too, so I feel like she does very much value her sense of freedom. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Taurus is like a very relaxed, comfy. They don't like any any sudden changes. So I don't know if you're more of a high paced energy for being an Aries, but yeah. I feel like she just got cold feet, right? She didn't want to take that leap of faith. She didn't want to risk doing something that she didn't feel like she had complete control over. But that is what I got. The traffic lights? Oh, only when the list is closed. Traffic light comes on when the list is closed. Or if there's nobody in the lounge. If there's nobody in the lounge, the light comes on too. But it doesn't happen very often where there's nobody in the lounge. It happens once or twice in the last little while. Usually the lounge is pretty full. I need to get some more couches in there. Love! What does love need to know right now? I lost all my cards. Apparently love needs to know a lot, but we can't get to all of that tonight. We'll try that again. What's the important thing that love needs to know? That was a bad shuffle too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now it's just a lounge list. Nightbot just chooses people at random, so we don't know who's gonna get onto the free list. Except for Nightbot, which is a robot, so he doesn't really know. Alright, love. Oh man, what's going on here? I feel like the past is gonna come out and like bite you on the butt. You know, you have the Six of Pentacles in the dark, so I do feel like the past is gonna come out and disrupt your energy one way or another. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen for you, but yeah, I just feel the sense like the past returning. You're just wanting to cling to comfort, just wanting to stick to what you know, but I feel you may have to let go of what you're used to having and focusing on something new, or focusing on letting that go to the next stage or whatever's next for you, because there is a new something, right? The Ace of Swords is here, so there's a new opportunity of some sort, a new idea, a new spark of something that you will have to take initiative for, and I feel like you will have to actually pay more attention to what this is too, because you may also miss it. I feel like it's just a one-sided thing, so it's just a matter of you figuring out what it is. It has nothing to do with other people. I feel like your temperance is on point though, like your mind, heart, and soul is all aligned, so that is good, right? I just feel the sense of you moving forward, moderation, not rushing into anything, not slowing down either though. Just getting a good footing of where you are and where you want to go. What is this new opportunity? What is this new opportunity? Ace of Wands, so it could be love or business. I'm not quite sure what it is. It is in the dark, so it's going to be delayed. So it is going to take some more time for this energy to come through. That's what I got. Dream, hello, Dream. What's coming towards Dream in 2 weeks? Love or finances? Ooh, what's coming in for Dream in 2 weeks? Love or romance? I said love or romance, right? I feel like it's finances. I'm not sure it's finances. I feel like work. I feel like work is going to change. I'm not quite sure how that's going to change or play out for you. But I feel like whatever opportunity you're expecting may either be delayed or canceled, because you have the death card right beside it. So I'm not quite sure what that new thing was supposed to be, but the universe has changed its mind on that. And it's a matter of you really trusting your intuition with the High Priestess here. Like really knowing where you stand and where you want to go, especially work-wise. But I just feel the sense of some sort of truth being revealed towards you, and you're really gonna have to like dig down deep into your intuition and your true self, and know what you feel is best for you to do moving forward. What is going on here with the Seven of Pentacles? Ooh, you have the opportunity to go out and socialize, with friends. Family life may be a little bit rocky, but the friends is going to be great, right? So I don't know if it's just a matter of going out with some coworkers and connecting in that sense, because I just feel the sense of this patient, your patience is going to pay off for sure. You know, especially with the high pretest and the seven, your patience is going to pay off. I feel like it's like being truthful to yourself. Some sort of truth is going to be revealed, and you're going to have to work on that. Work with it. I don't know, but I feel like it has to do with your work. I'm not quite sure if finances has anything to do with this. The Ten of Cups. Maybe whatever your foundation is right now may be shaken up a little bit too. So I don't know what that means. That's what I got though. I feel like that didn't really give you the answers you were looking for, but Matthew, hello. What is going on between Jessica and Matthew right now? What is going on between Jessica and Matthew right now? Oh, I feel like somebody's not talking or communicating properly, so I don't know what that is about, or not communicating. I don't know. The Hermit's here, so I feel like Jessica is just, or the two of you are just like taking a break, or I don't know. I feel like there's some silent treatment going on here. Especially with the Seven of Swords in the dark as well, right? I feel like there's been some change of plans. There's been some things going on behind the scenes. I'm not sure if you're aware of it or not, or what's going on there. The sun is in the dark, so I feel like there was something that was about to come up, but plans change. Yeah. I feel like whatever that was, that chapter has closed, and there's a new chapter trying to begin here with the World card. So I feel like you're walking into something new, a sense of more belonging, more sense of a completion, but it's something new. So I don't know if it's you moving away from Jessica, or Jessica moving away from you, and she's going after something else. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Whatever this is, one of you are going towards love. I don't know if it's you, Matthew, or Jessica, but one of you are ending this. Seems to be, I don't know, or going after something else. Could be a love or work, I guess. Hi, Joy. Thank you so much for your donation. Joy, what can Joy expect from CJ? What can Joy expect from CJ right now? What can Joy expect from CJ right now? King of Wands, hot, fiery, passionate love. Is that a possibility? Oh, man. King of Wands, the moon, mysterious energy. Could be some good, hot, fiery, mysterious energy coming through, right? I don't know. The moon, I just feel like whatever's going on between you and CJ is going to be revealed towards you soon. I feel like it's something deep and intimate. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. The Queen of Swords is in the dark. So I don't know if there's a little bit of you not fully communicating everything you need to communicate to CJ, which may make him feel a little bit at edge. I don't know how that's playing out. But I do feel this energy of you being not just honest with CJ, but also being honest with yourself, with your expectations. You haven't heard from him yet? Okay, yeah. That could be something too. I feel like if you haven't heard from him, you may hear from them soon. But I feel like they're waiting on you because you're in the dark here with the Queen of Swords. So I feel like, you know, if you reached out to them, I feel like they would be willing to communicate with you. Because I feel like they do want to move past whatever nonsense is going on. They want to move forward. I don't know. Let's see. Where's this energy going for Joy? Where's this energy going with the Eight of Cups here in the light? Yeah, they're balancing things out. They're trying to make the best decision they can moving forward, right? I feel that. I feel them feeling a little overwhelmed. But they're flexible if you're open to it. You left them a message? Oh man, yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to surprise you because you do have the illusion, eh? The moon, it may just come up and surprise you. Nine of Wands, though. There could be, like, working a lot as well. Be really focused on their work, and they may have a little bit of trust issues. You know, yeah. I don't know what's going on there. It seems like he wants to communicate with you, but there's some stalling near the end, right? Yeah, Eight of Cups. Hopefully he has a change of heart and does communicate with you. I'm hopeful that he will. I feel like he's been thinking about you. It's just a matter of figuring things out. Especially with the work situation. They do work a tons. Yeah, I feel like the work thing with the Nine of Pentacles. Um, I do feel like he does want to communicate. Yes, I do feel like he wants to communicate. For sure. I feel like he wants to clear the air about something. But yeah, he's a little bit focused on the work situation with that Nine of Pentacles there. That was a strong energy. I feel like they're hoping things will get better because of the Eight of Cups. You know, wanting to walk towards something better, which I feel like is you, than what they're dealing with right now. Goldheart, hello. You see a career success, money, and a new job. Do you see career success, money, and okay, what's going on with Goldheart? Career success and money. What's going on for Goldheart with career success and money? The moon is out. Oh, I don't know if that is old energy. I'm gonna try that. I'll try these ones. Hi, Firefly. What does this golden heart need to know about career success and money right now? Oh man. You do have the Page of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like there's going to be some good communication about your work career situation. So I don't know if you're looking for a new job opportunity. I feel like there will be one. The Page of Cups. I feel like someone's gonna. I mean, the Page of Pentacles. I feel the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups because I feel like someone's going to really express their feelings towards you, but also offer you a new job or a new opportunity that will be really successful, or at least the idea of where to move forward with that. Uh, Massage therapy or something like that for sure. The Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you have planted your seed in the right direction, right? I feel like it's going to take some patience and, you know, some nurturing to get that opportunity growing. So I don't know if it's a matter of contacting where you've applied or what's going on there. Like, keep up with this communication. The Seven of Cups, I feel like there are some options and some different directions you can go into. It's just a matter of navigating which ones are best for you and which ones are realistically that you can focus on without focusing on emotions. Thank you, Joy, for your donation. You also have the Seven of Swords in the dark here. Six of Swords. I don't know why it's not Seven of Swords. Because I just feel this energy of you like walking around in the shadows, not overly expressing what you may need to express to others. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe if you express what you're thinking, other people can around you who you trust can give you some advice on how to navigate that more clearly so there's less confusion. The Six of Swords in the dark. I just feel like whatever situation you're in now, you're going to be in it for a little bit longer, but there is opportunities that seem to be coming, if that makes sense. Hopefully that does. Joy, thank you. You have the surprise. Do you feel he surprised me and asked me out? Well, that's kind of what we were going for last reading, but let's just see if it's actually going to come through. Well, CJ surprise Joy with a date. Will CJ surprise Joy with a date? The Five Wands. I feel like it won't be a surprise, but maybe they will communicate with you and then the two of you will plan something together. When he comes in from work. of asking me out and get together. I sent him a message this past Sunday. What did CJ think about the message that Joy sent on Sunday? What does CJ think about the message that CJ sent on Sunday? I feel like when he got the message, he was like dead tired. I feel like you're like literally exhausted when he saw the message. I feel like he's been really focusing on his work and that sort of thing. I feel like he's feeling when he's in a better headspace that he will get back to you. It's just there's been a lot going on, it seems. I feel like I do feel like this sense of exhaustion, but like really focusing highly on their work and career and whatever they have going on there. I feel like they're like overly committed right now. But I feel like once they get their temperance more on point, when their temperance gets turned into the light, and they feel more balanced, they will contact you. I was gonna say connect with you and contact with you in the same word. But yeah, that's what I got though. Lucinda, I tarot. I think tarot wants me to know whatever comes out. So what does Lucinda need to know right now? What does Lucinda need to know right now? Ooh, love is in the air, Lucinda. Look at that. Everything else may be chaos, but love's in the air. So though there's that, right? The Two of Pentacles is in the dark. I just feel the sense of feeling overwhelmed, overstressed, not balanced in the right direction. But the Seven of Cups is also in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of restoring that focus of what you really truly want right now, and try to figure out what's most important for you. Like if it's love and romance, then go for that. If it's career and money, then readjust your focus in that direction. The Judgment is in the dark, so I feel like you're kind of like avoiding or not really listening to what your true calling is for you to focus on right now, though, and it's a little bit causing some imbalance, perhaps. What's going on with this lovers here? Who is this lover? Because I do feel like there's love, romance, passion in the air, right? What is going on with this love? I just feel some summer love energy trying to come through for you. Page of Pentacles. Someone's going to communicate with you. They're going to go slow and steady. They're not in a rush. Excuse me. They're going back and forth if they should take a risk with you. So I feel like this is someone brand new who wants to come into your energy and love. That's what I got, though. Joy, thank you again for another donation. I appreciate you. What to expect from the Cancer? Will I see him? Thank you for the third donation for the stream, Joy. Thank you. Let's see. For Joy, what can Joy expect from the Cancer? Ooh, communication. Knight of Pentacles. That is some good energy. Coming out of his shell. That's about time the Cancer comes out of their shell, right? Sometimes they can get stuck in their shell sometimes, right? And cause a little bit of crabbiness going on. But I do feel like the Cancer is thinking of contacting you. Yeah. Physically contacting you? Yeah, I feel like they're wanting to talk to you. They want to connect with you, the Knight of Pentacles. So they feel like they do want to pursue something with you. And that sort of thing. Oh, thank you, FG, for the gifting a membership. That is awesome. Oh man, Galacticness receives a membership. I haven't seen Galacticness in like forever. Thank you, FG. That is awesome. Galacticus applied like to Scarlet a long time ago, but I haven't seen her since, so I have no idea. No, no, that's the thing with the memberships is for anyone who's subscribed, even people who have not been on for a while. I don't know why. It should do it to whoever's in the chat. That would make more sense. I feel like yeah, I feel like YouTube needs to get onto that. um yeah. Thank you though, FG. You should put FG's question up next, Moonbeam, for the donation. Right? Because I feel like if they're not in the chat, they don't know. I don't know. They're supposed to receive an email though. I mean, yeah. Anyways, sorry about that, Joy. I do feel like the Cancer is definitely thinking about contacting you. I feel like they want to connect with you. They want to pursue a date with you or something. I don't know. But I feel like they are thinking about plans. I feel like they're getting out of their shell, getting out of their comfort zone, and they do want to spark some new love, new romance with you with this Ace of Wands. Because I feel like they're feeling very passionate. I feel like they're even feeling inspired and creative with this energy. I feel like they're not going to rush into anything though. They want to move slow and steady. If I hear from them, yeah, yeah, they don't want to rush into that anything, but yeah. Cancers, I feel like cancers can get very sexual for sure. You know, they're the water signs, so they like a lot of you know, like there's some signs that need a lot of stimulation first. You know, a lot of stimulation before they get to that actual finish line, if you know what I mean, right? And so I do feel like that energy is trying to come through. Just like the earth signs. Earth signs and water signs, I feel like are the most like that. Like the atmosphere has to be the right perfect thing, not just the mood. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like he realizes that you are his Queen of Cups. So yeah, he's come to that realization. That's why he's crawling out of the shell. That he just, oh yeah, Joy is my Queen of Cups, so I better go nurture her right now. Yeah. I feel like you're gonna have two of them fighting over you soon. You know, the Cancer and the CJ. So that's gonna be exciting, right? You'll make summer hot. Yeah. Enjoy. You can only skip the line 3 times with donations, but if you do another donation, you'd have to wait till the end of the live. Just to let you know. Let's go summer, right? Yeah. Yeah, so Joy, you did reach your limit for skipping the line, but if you do another donation, you will have to wait till the end of the line. Sorry about that. I just try to keep things fair on here and keep things moving slowly. I mean, keep things moving. Oh man. For Jasmine, does Jasmine's friend, oh my goodness, I'm always tested on my reading skills with these names. Alright, yeah, let her know for sure. Tell her we have fun on Mondays. I do the members thing every Monday. I know it says something different in the description, but I don't know how to change the description, so it's every Monday, not every second Monday. I just don't know how to change that. um, what was I gonna say? I'm having a great night, Jasmine. Yes. Um, does Jasmine's friend, I'm really thinking about the name, I just don't know how to say it out loud, have any messages for Jasmine? She passed away. Oh my god, that's so sad. I'm sorry she passed away. Oh yeah, that is sad. It's hard when you lose a friend. I had a friend that passed away too. That is really, really sad. 2022. Okay, let's see. For Jasmine, this one wants to come out, so we're gonna take it. Journey Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Fairies, or Angels, I want to come and give Jasmine a message from her friend Esperanza, the friend that she's thinking about right now who passed. We get some messages from Jasmine's friend who passed. The King of Wands. I feel this energy that she feels like your friend would like you to know to stay strong and oh, I don't know, the energy came and went. I lost it. I didn't say it fast enough. She passed away from an overdose. Oh man, that sucks. I just feel this energy of her wanting you to stay strong. There was something else after that, but I missed it. um, the Page of Swords is in the dark as well. Let's see. I'll see if this energy will come again. What was that thing that Jasmine needs to know from her friend? What was the thing that I missed that Jasmine needs to know from her friend? I feel like this energy, like keeping your strength strong, keep going, don't give up. Don't let your insecurities get in your way. That's what it was. Don't let your insecurities get in your way moving forward. That doesn't no matter what it is. Fight for what you believe in. There is this Page of Swords in the dark as well. So I feel like there's this energy of like, you know, you don't need to play mind games with yourself. Don't let your energy get scattered. Keep moving forward. It's okay to change perspectives from what you have been doing. There is a fool in the dark, so they're telling you not to be foolish, not to take risks that you may not to be wanting to take as well. So I feel like she's just trying to tell you to be you. She wanted to be strong. Yeah, yeah, that is what I got though. Yeah, it was really quick and short, but the energy's gone, so that's when you have to lose a friend or anyone, really. Miss K, hello. A general reading for Miss K. What does Miss K need to know right now? Yes, be you, love you. Yes, that's what she wants you to do. Yeah. I feel like she doesn't want you to make the same mistake she made. You know, she wants you to be better. I'm gonna change the energy around, Miss K, because I don't know if that was your energy or Joy's, so we're just gonna double check if that was yours. Miss K, what does Miss K need to know right now? What does Miss K need to know right now? We need Miss K's energy to come in. There we go. Strength. That is a beautiful energy. The Star. The Seven of Pentacles. Oh man, there's some good energy coming in for you, Miss K. Look at that. The Strength card. So I feel that there's a great sense of positivity, this sense of confidence, and really trusting your inner wisdom moving forward. I feel that really strongly. I just feel like there's this energy of you staying calm under pressure. I don't know if you've been under pressure or pressure is coming towards you, but I feel like you have the strength to maintain your composure, not let anything frazzle you in any sense. The star is here, so I feel like the universe is guiding you into the light that you need to be guided towards. I feel the sense that you've overcome a lot through some tough times, but I feel like you're renewing the sense of hope, and I feel like opportunity and renewal is coming your way. I also feel you're going to be inspired, doing something creative with your work. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, so I feel like it's a matter of putting more effort into it, even though you need to take a step back and evaluate your situation and have patience because it's not going to come quickly, but it will be making progress, if that makes any sense. You have the King of Cups and the Light too, so I feel like it's just a matter of you trusting yourself, trusting that you can make the right decisions at the right timing. But I do feel like it's going to really test your patience for you to stay calm and patient and experience whatever you need to be experiencing right now, because I feel like it's really important. That's what I got. Dang. Tansy? I don't know how to say your name. Hello. Tammy, let's see for Tammy. Did I do the right thing by exchanging construction tools for some repair in out of home, or did the repair person take advantage of me? Huh. Let's see for Tammy. Did Tammy do the right thing by exchanging construction tools for some repair in our home, or did the repair person took advantage of Tammy? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like the repairman was not as honest as you were. I don't know what was going on there. The Five of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like on the repairman side of things, he feels like whatever issues between you and them have been dealt with. They don't feel like there's any more anything else to do there. Um yeah, I have no idea what that is, but I feel like they've overcome whatever that was. There is a Seven of Swords. Like I said, I do feel like they weren't 100% honest. I don't know if it's just the tools are worth more than the work, or the other way around. If it was they did the work and it was worth more than what the tools were. I have no idea, but I just feel like there was something that wasn't quite even on that end. The Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, destiny is, right? So it was good. Whatever is going on was karma. Whatever happened between the two of you was karma. So I do feel like it was good karma on your end, though, because the Wheel of Fortune isn't a light for you. So I feel like whatever this is a learning curve. It was meant to happen. Whatever it was meant to happen. For the Hermit in the dark. Um, yeah, the Hermit's in the dark, so I don't know what that is about. But I just feel like there is like just there won't be any more communication between the two of you though. Oh, thank you, Miss Moonlight. For being here, Amanda. Hope you have a good night. Clarify more? On what? There's not really much to say here. Whatever happened between you and the worker was meant to happen because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. They weren't 100% honest. Yeah, but I feel like whatever happened is done with and over with now. Um, yeah. The Hermit, I just feel that it just means that there's not going to be any further communication. He said he will come repair if needed. Will the repairman come back to repair what's needed? Will the repairman come back to repair what's needed? The moon is a mystery. Maybe yes, maybe no. What is in the dark? The Hermit is in the dark. So they're not gonna think about you anymore. Like the whatever interaction between the two of you seems to be done. But if you called them and asked them to come back and fix things, they may say yes, they may say no. It's nothing set in stone because it's the moon card. The King of Pentacles. This repairman is not as reliable as maybe you initially thought they were. I feel like you got some poor advice on that person. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, you're welcome. Hi, Dorella. How are you? Sean, will I and S reconnect? Will Sean and us reconnect? Will Sean and us reconnect? Will Sean and us reconnect? Nine of Swords is a no. Will I get the check for the first house before the end of the month? Will Sean get the check for the first house before the end of the month? Death card is a no. Wait, the death card is a yes, right? I always want to say the death card is a no because I feel like it should be a no. Then I remember that it is a yes, and that's a weird thing. I feel like death should be no, but it's a yes. Yeah, I always have to remind myself that. I don't know. Maybe that just means yeah, end of the deal, right? Six of Wands. Oh man. I'm not quite sure what that means for you, but yeah, the Six of Wands in the dark, so you might not get the recognition you feel like you deserve for it. I feel like there's going to be some disappointments coming through with this too, so I have no idea what that is about. Will the check come before the end of the month? Five of Wands. So maybe it's going to be delayed. It may take longer than the end of the month. Maybe it'll be like the beginning of July. I don't know. That's what I got though. Rika, hello. Joe, reading, please, and thank you. Yes. What does Rika need to know right now? I'm losing all my cards. Actually, just one, but let's see what this one was. Page of Swords. Somebody wants to tell you something. I don't know what that is about. For Kritika, what does Kritika need to know? What does Kritika need to know right now? Okay, so I feel like you're going to be getting some communications. So I don't know who this is from, but I feel like you're going to be getting some good or at least pleasant news about something or other, some information about something. Whatever you're getting news from with the Page of Swords, use your discernment, you know? Making sure they're not trying to trick you or scam you or whatever that is. Just be cautious with it. I feel like there's going to be a sense of feeling energetic and chatty, making plans with somebody. So I feel like that will be some good energy. The Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is like offering you a job or what it is, but I do feel like it's going to be some good news around like more materialistic things. So it could be more about money or something like that. I have no idea. It could be a job. For the Three of Cups, I feel like there's going to be some cancel plans. You know, feeling left out, a little bit of gossip, a little bit of scandals, or whatever that is, coming through for you. It could be just a sense of boredom, but there is a Temperance as well. So your Temperance is on point. So that is some really good energy, right? Your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. You feel connected. You feel grounded. So that is good. What does Katika need to know about this communication that's coming through? The Wheel of Fortune is in the dark. Oh man, luck, timing, and destiny may be going against you right now. You're just going through this cycle that's a little bit off track. But I feel like whatever it is, as chaotic as it is, you know, stay grounded. Keep your alignment aligned the way it is. Take whatever comes your way with caution, but seems to be looking good. What is what? Jack! Hello, Jack Star. Yellow reading for Jack Star. What does Jack Star need to know right now? Knight of Pentacles in the dark. Oh man, the sun is out though, so that's good. Sun shining, there's light. There's positivity. Hi Bernard. I see you now. Bernard's in the house. For Jack Star, the Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. Oh man. I just feel this energy of like, I don't know if it's just a matter of a lot of work going on or a little bit of issues with work. Not quite sure what's going on. I just feel the sense of things are slowing down and boring and wanting things to change, but they're not changing. And I just feel the sense of frustration. I'm not quite sure what that is about. I see you now. Yes, Bernard. How are you doing? The world is here, so I feel like you've done a full cycle, right? I feel like the next big cycle is starting to emerge. I feel like there's a sense of completion, but also a sense of belonging is coming through that's going to give you a sense of fulfillment. So I feel like that is where the sun energy is coming through. Things are going to start getting positive than they were before. I don't know if there's been something that you were dealing with in your past, but I do feel like there's something that's trying to come through for you that's going to be more positive and more energetic. Um, and then you have the Queen of Cups in the dark. So I don't know if this is someone you're going to be dealing with. Who is this Queen of Cups for Jackstar? Who is this Queen of Cups for Jackstar? Oh, the Hermit. I feel like whoever she is, she's coming out of the woodworks and she's going to want to say what she wants to say. She's not going to bite her tongue on this one. I don't know if she's feeling insecure, so she's going to try to overly smother you with whatever is going on there. Because I just feel the sense that this person is also feeling lonely and disconnected and is wanting to social, wanting to get some attention. So, yeah. I feel like there's going to be some positive energy, but, you know, this one may be a little bit annoying just because they're bored and they want attention. And hopefully they do it in a positive sense and not a negative one. Overall, things that look like they're going to be picking up for you. Hi, Jenstar. How are you? Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday. That is awesome. Bernadette. Hello. Current energy for Bernadette. What does Bernadette need to know for the current energy? What does Bernadette need to know for the current energy that she's in right now? The Page of Pentacles. Ooh, you're making magic happen. You're manifesting. I can feel that for you. You may feel like exhausted. You may feel drained and unmotivated and all that sort of thing. But if you're going through a spiritual awakening, that is perfectly normal, right? I feel like you may be getting some disappointed or discouraging news for whatever. You're just not feeling it, which is fine. Because, you know, you're transitioning. You're going through a transformation, I feel like, with this Magician card. I just feel like whatever's going on, you have the ability to turn your dreams into reality if you change these other cards into the light. Right? Like if you change the Page of Pentacles into light, it's a matter about speaking your mind, speaking your truth, communicating to the right people to collaborate or work with or invest your time and energy into. I don't know. The Eight of Wands too, I feel like if you can boost your own energy, you can turn your Eight of Cups into light as well. That will give you a sense of motivation, boost of energy, and just coming out of your shell a little bit and exploring some new creativity or new passions or new something that's going to spark that for you. And I feel like all of that together will align your alignment in a better position by putting the temperance in the light, right? Because I just feel the sense of you finding your tranquility, just finding your balance, whatever makes you feel at peace and harmony. I also feel like it's a matter of like making your mind a little bit more peaceful. That will help as well. Because I feel like you do have the energy right now or the ability to communicate to your spirit guides directly. So that's a lot of good energy. Tammy, hello. Thank you for your donation. Did my ex thought about returning and started over again, or will I have to deal with sale of our home on my own? Let's see for Tammy. Did Tammy's ex thought about returning and starting over with Tammy? I feel like he has thought about it. I don't know if he will, but he has thought about it like very deep and hard, and I feel like the universe is blessing this reunion as well because the star is in a light. So, you know, don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Will the ex come back in time to help Tammy close a deal of the home? Will the ex come back to help Tammy close the deal of the home? I feel like that is a decision he's trying to work out right now with the Two of Wands. He's trying to figure it out. He's considering what his options are. I feel like he sees two paths, like one reconnecting with you and doing the house thing, and the other path is like running for it. Not sure which one he's going to pick, but I do feel like those two things are heavily on their mind. And I feel like they're trying to do what's the best choice on their end financially. So I don't feel like this choice has anything to do with love, but I feel like if they reconnect with you, it's more like a business deal to reconnect with you to keep the finances going. So I don't know how positive that is on your end, right? But it seems to be that is something that is coming through. What exactly is Tammy's ex's feelings towards Tammy? What are Tammy's ex's feelings towards Tammy right now? Oh, the Queen of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like he feels like there's a little bit of a dramatic energy coming through. This is just what I feel like his feelings are right now. Him thinking that you're a little bit impulsive, maybe a little bit hard for him to deal with. You know, it's not your fault that he can't handle you, right? That's his own deal. The High Priestess is in the dark too, so he's not really paying attention to his feelings and his intuition. He's just all up in his head. But that's what I got. Sounds about him. Oh man. What are you gonna do with these guys, eh? Bernard! Is Bernard still in the house? Bernard, a general reading for me. How will my money and moving in my own place? How are you doing? Give me some good news. I will give you some good news, Bernard. I'll try my best. But you know, the cards speak their mind. I can't control what cards are going to come out. Let's see. For Bernard. What does Bernard need to know? Let's see. What does Bernard need to know about money? Oh, the money situation is going to be challenging. You're not getting out of that challenge right now in the money department. You know, you're going to be stuck there for a while, Bernard. What about Bernard? Will Bernard be able to move into their own place? Will Bernard be able to move into their own place? This wants to come out. So you have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups in the dark. Oh, I don't feel like you're going to be moving into your own place anytime soon. Doesn't mean you won't, just not anytime soon. So it could be like a couple more weeks or whatever, you know? Yeah, I feel like things are going to come around eventually, Bernard, but it's going to take some time. It's going to be about you talking to the right people, connecting with the right people to help you find this place. Yeah, I feel like finances too is not going to be too strong there either, right? Let's just see. Oops. All the cards left out. Queen of Wands. Someone will be able to give you some advice on the financial situation. That's Queen of Wands. I don't know who she is for you, but she may have some good ideas on how to get that going. Or fixed or improved. That's what I got. It wasn't too bad, right? It wasn't bad news. Too much. Cancer Sun, hello. And what? And who is coming towards Cancer Sun in love? Who is coming towards Cancer Sun in love? Who is coming towards Cancer Sun in love? Oh man. Those are not good cards. We're going to try other cards because these ones are not cooperating in the love department. Let's see. Hopefully these ones are better. If they're not better, then I don't know what's happening here. For Cancer Sun, what's coming in love for Cancer Sun? What's coming in for love for Cancer Sun? Oh man, this isn't any better. I tried another deck. It wasn't going to be improving either. Oh man, I feel like there's no love coming in right now. I'm not sure why. So the current energy is the King of Wands, so I just feel like there's this energy of feeling frustrated, feeling like restlessness, wanting to push for love to come into your energy. but I feel like there's a lot of weight on your shoulders still. So I'm not quite sure how to relieve this weight on your shoulders that will attract new love into your energy. The Page of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's somebody that wants to communicate their feelings towards you, but they're like pushed back. So I'm not quite sure if it's someone that you're not interested in, or if it's someone that is too afraid to open up their heart towards you. Because I feel like this person does have some deep mixed feelings. I feel like this person also has some jealousy, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. You have the Five of Cups here as well. So I feel like this person may want to express their feelings towards you, but they're still hung up on their ex too. So that could be a tough thing. Like they want you, but they don't want their ex to be with somebody else, so they have to be with their ex, and that's just, you know, a tornado waiting to happen. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like the person that wants to come towards you is just, you know, they want their cake and they eat it too, and they can't have both, and they're torn up of what to do about it. They want to have everything they want with the sun energy. They want that positive opportunity. They want to make things happen. They want that success, but Queen of Pentacles in the dark, so they're too possessive. They want you, they want the other one, they want the old one, they want. Oh man, that sucks. Yes, but I feel like besides this person, there's not someone else. So be careful of this person. You know, this person may want to promise you the moon, but you're not the only one that they're doing that to. So, yeah, I don't know. Then when I got you can always change your mind. You know, with your romantic charm. Kimberly. How will Jack feel about Kimberly? How will Jack feel about Kimberly right now? How will Jack feel about Kimberly right now? The Seven of Pentacles. Oh man, I feel like they feel like they want to move towards slow and steady. They're not gonna rush into it. They know that connecting with you will take work. They do feel like they do have the strength to nurture you and figure out where things are headed, but they're not in a rush by any means. The Eight of Pentacles and the Light too. I feel like they very much value their independence, but they are also committed to getting to know you more. Um, yeah, I feel like they're not going anywhere right now. They're just sticking around to see what happens. They don't want to push it. I feel like they value their freedom and their independence very, very, very much. So they're a little bit worried if they connect with you too much, if they will be restricted in some sort of committed relationship, and I feel like that is scaring them a little bit. What is going on with Kimberly and this Jack person? Oh yeah, I feel like they're not telling you the truth about everything that's going on with them either. They may be a little bit of a ball of chaos with the Tower energy here. Maybe they want to be in a better position. I'm not quite sure what that is for you, but yeah. You just want friendship? Okay, yeah. I feel like if you just want friendship, you're gonna have to make that clear though. Somehow. So I feel like they're torn about where this could head. Um and they're unsure. I feel like they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to cause any disruption. But yeah, they're not sure where this is going. You did just see someone? Okay, yeah. Well, I feel like they're unsure about what their feelings are towards you though. There seems to be like something there that they're having some sort of inner turmoil about. Culture. What lessons do I need to learn to make June easier for culture? What lessons does culture need to know to make things easier in June? What does culture need to know to make things easier in June? Oh man. You have the Seven of Swords in the dark. The Seven of Swords in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of you being open to changing plans, you being open to being completely and utterly honest with yourself and your expectations and what you want to pursue moving forward. Because I just feel this energy, it's a matter of using your logic and your wisdom, not just focusing solely on your intuition, which is very easy for cancers to do, right? I feel like for this energy to get through June, you'll have to focus a little bit more on your Libra rising energy than your Cancer sun energy, and kind of find the balance between the two with your Taurus moon energy, if that makes any sense, right? Tauruses are very headstrong, very stubborn. Nothing can change their mind there. I know cancers can sometimes be a little bit in the same boat. So it's kind of like moving towards a Libra with being a little bit more flexible. It's not being totally in control of everything to make your path more smooth moving forward. With the Three of Cups in the dark, I feel like it's more about keeping your circle a little bit small in June, not overly um, communicating all of your plans and desires to everyone, because I feel like, you know, there may be some shady business going on, or someone may try to sabotage your plans or whatever that is. You know, just be mindful of your what you're saying and your actions, because somebody seems to be watching. I just feel like there's another person that wants to come into your energy. If you allow them to, that's just going to mess things up again. Wheel of Fortune is in the dark. So I do feel like luck, timing, destiny, karma, all that sort of thing is not on your side. But I do feel like, you know, you don't want to resist the change that is trying to happen. You know, you want to go with the flow. You want to let the changes unfold naturally. The Four of Swords is in a light to you. So take a rest, take a space, shift your focus, do what you need to do to make yourself feel more at ease, like more calm, in order to make the decisions that you need to make moving forward, especially regarding changes. What other things does culture need to know right now? Oh, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, balance each other out, you know. Making sure that there's an even give and take with you and others. Don't give more of yourself than what you're getting back. Um, yeah, and I feel like that's going to help you get out of the Four of Swords energy, because now the Four of Swords is in the dark and you're going to feel refreshed, relaxed, and ready to go again. And it's what I got. Libra girl, hello. What are the feelings and energies of my DM Leo towards me? Situation: he is in a third party and separated with me. Okay, let's see. For Libra girl, what does Libra girl need to know about DM the Leo? What does Libra girl need to know about DM the Leo girl? What is his feelings? What is his energy towards Libra girl? What is his feelings towards Libra girl? Oh man. Yeah, I feel like he does realize you are his empress, but he's a little bit upset about how things went. You know, I feel like his ego was bigger than what he could handle. So there's that going on. But I feel like a lot of the Leo ego is trying to come through though. The Three of Pentacles, I feel like I feel like he does miss you, but I feel like he feels left out in the cold and is not planning on reconnecting with you anytime soon. The Seven of Wands is also in the dark here, so I do feel this sense of they do know that the connection between the two of you is not done. There's no closure, but I feel like they're not going to come towards you in that energy though. You know, I feel like they're using the third party as a distraction, but I feel like it's also not. Well, I feel like you know that, But with the death card here, I feel like they're not going to reconnect with you anytime soon. They do have a lot of regrets. They do know they let their ego in their way. They do know that they missed out on something good, but they have too much pride to go back and connect with that again right now. That is what I got. Gabby, you're going to be on the list soon. I see you on my list here. Jennifer, hello. Does Carlos want to continue this, and is he waiting for me to reach out? Does Carlos want to continue with Jennifer? Does Carlos want to continue with Jennifer? Does Carlos want to continue with Jennifer? I'm not quite sure where that was supposed to be. If it was in the dark or the light. Is Carlos waiting for Jennifer to reach out? Is Carlos waiting for Jennifer to reach out? I'm not sure if that is old energy, so I'm gonna try that again. Is Carlos waiting for Jennifer to reach out? I shuffled it twice, that's what's coming out, so... I feel like Carlos thinks the cycle between the two of you is done. So I don't feel like they want to continue whatever this is for you. I feel like they feel like that is done with. I do feel like they do have some disappointments, some regrets, and they would reconcile with you if the opportunity presented itself. But they're not going to go out of their way to make it happen. I feel if they run into you again, then it's meant to be. If they don't run into you again, then it's not. I feel like that is what they're relying their energy on right now. You know, they're putting their faith into faith. You know, they're just gonna, you know, if the two of you meet up somewhere and reconnect, because the Three of Pentacles here, and you socialize and get talking again and see where things go. It's not completely over. The Death card is in the dark, but it's just they're resisting connecting again for right now. That is what I got. Does Carlos still have feelings? Oops. I would say yes, because there is an energy that he would reconcile if the opportunity presented itself. And he is wondering if faith will lead you back together again. So I would say yes, Jennifer, but there's a yeah. He's relieving him. The Three of Pentacles came out 3 times for you. So if it happened that you're both at the same place at the same time and you spark that conversation, then he'll think it's faith and it will continue. If that doesn't happen, then, you know, he's leaving it up to the universe. Debbie, hello! Demo reading for Virgo. What does Debbie need to know right now? 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 The Five of Wands. Oh my goodness, what's going on? The devil's out to play. Oh boy. You know there's trouble when the devil's out, right? For the Five of Wands, I just feel like there's this energy of you wanting to fight for it. You know, you fight for what matters most for you, right? Don't get into any battles that's not worth your time and energy. So if it's worth it for you, then put your heart into it. If not, step back. Because I feel like you don't want to get caught up in any kind of conflict or any kind of negativity or tug of war kind of thing, like power struggles kind of thing either. So if you're going to fight for something, make sure that you're fighting for a good reason. Like you're standing your ground and you don't back down. Not just going into petty things, right? Or not getting yourself involved in things that are not for you to get yourself involved in is what I'm feeling. Whatever that is, I feel like it will pass. You do have the Page of Pentacles here, so I feel like there's just going to be some good communication despite what that is. So I feel like it's a matter of being honest, reliable, and, you know, being grounded Don't get ahead of yourself with whatever this conversation is about, right? Because I feel like you will get some good news. Not quite sure if it's about work or money or some sort of thing like that, but it has to do with something materialistic. The Eight of Cups, whatever your situation is right now, I think it's going to stay the same for a little bit longer. There's not any new energy coming through. It's just kind of like the same old kind of thing. Why is the Eight of Cups in the dark? Why is the Eight of Cups in the dark? Oh, there might be some disappointments, some canceled plans, but whatever it is, you're going to have to lift your own spirits, right? Don't let yourself go into a negative headspace. Just keep moving forward. You have that chariot. You're going to be moving forward. Yeah, see? There's going to be challenges, roadblocks. You know, the tree may fall down. Not literally. I'm just kind of like metaphorically roadblock in your way. But I feel like you're going to overcome those obstacles and keep moving forward, right? Think positive. Don't dwell on the negative stuff. Don't get involved in somebody else's drama. That's what I got. I totally agree. Okay, that's awesome. Hot Sun, hello. What are Eve's feelings and intentions for Hot Sun and next actions towards... I don't know, I was waiting for what the next word is. Towards the... Let's see. What are Eve's feelings towards Hot Sun? What are Eve's feelings towards Hot Sun? Oh, the Ace of Swords is in the light, so I feel like there's a new spark of something, a new spark of clarity, a new spark of perhaps E trying to take initiative towards you or setting his intentions towards you. I don't know, but there's a new spark of something new. I feel like they're a little bit little darling there with taking action towards you, though. I don't know if they're just stuck in indecisiveness about should I express my feelings to Hot Sun or should I, you know, go back to bed, hide under the blankets? I don't know what this energy is about. Why is the Knight of Swords in the dark? Why is the Knight of Swords in the dark? Oh, the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords and Knight of Swords are kind of the same thing, right? I just feel like they're a little bit indecisive. They're struggling with finding the right words, finding the right things that they need to do to take the action towards you because they're all stuck in their head and not enough in their heart. And yeah, I feel like they would like you to make the decisions for them. I feel like they are thinking about taking actions towards you and intentions. They're thinking about it strongly. They have that clear focus. They want to speak their truth, but no, I don't know. What is holding E back from Hot Sun? What is holding E back from Hot Sun besides indecisiveness? Seven of Wands are guarding their heart. They don't want to get involved in something that they don't know how to navigate. Sounds like he doesn't want to put in the hard work either with the Seven of Pentacles on there. There are frustrations. Like, why is this taking work? Why is there setbacks? Why... Oh my goodness, what's going on here with me? Oh, they want to. They want to have the perfect romance. They want to have the romance. They want to have the date. They want to have the sex. They want to have it all. They want to have all that love, passion, smushy stuff. But, like, they want this to happen. But there's too much chaos going inside their mind to make it happen. I don't know what's going on there. I feel like if you plan the date, you plan the mushy stuff, they will come. But they don't know, they can't decide of how to take that action. So I don't know. What's with them not wanting to take action, not wanting to plan the date themselves, right? What's going on with that? Hi, Nacho. How are you? Erica, hello. I'm happy and creative, but things feel stale and loveless. I'm trying things, but what should I do? Let's see for Erica. Erica is feeling happy and creative, but things are stale and loveless. What are things that Erica can do to spice things up? King of Wands energy. Take control. Hot, fiery, passionate energy. Taking control, taking your power back, whatever that is for you, right? King of Wands energy. I just feel this hot, vibrant, sexy, passionate energy trying to come through with a lot of big visions, big ambitions, big inspirations as well, especially in the creative department. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. You have the Star in the Dark, though, so I don't know if it's a matter of are blocking this creative spark, but you said you are creative, so yeah. Oh, I feel like the universe does not agree with that, though. I truly, honestly believe that you are creative, but you know you have to talk to the people upstairs who are disapproving of that energy. I don't know. You need to have a good old conversation with them and say, "Hey, I'm creative here. Get on board." I don't know what that is about. The Six of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel the sense of feeling defeated and unnoticed and causing some sort of disappointments. But I also feel this energy of like you're really needing to put yourself out there to show them what you really got. Let's see, why the Seven of Cups here? Why the Seven of Cups in the dark? Oh, why the Seven of Cups in the dark? Because I just feel like there's these illusions of wishful thinking and fantasy sort of thing. Maybe you have to focus more onto the fantasy side of things. More role playing or whatever that is for you. Seven of Cups in the light. Okay, so Seven of Cups in the dark is kind of like focusing too much on the creativity, but adding too much realistic energy in your creativity instead of focusing more on creativity that's more fantasy and more illusions and more, you know, less real. If that makes any sense. Oh, put down the hard work, you know. Forget the hard work. Just drop it. Don't put less work into your creativity. That's interesting about fantasy. Oh, yeah. Clarify the king. The King of Wands is like that erotic, erotic. I want to say erotic, but heroic entrepreneur kind of energy, you know? It's like wanting to take full on control. Queen of Pentacles. That's probably your energy. Why is the King of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Ace of Wands. So there's something new that wants to spark. It's just not lit up enough to spark. So that's what I got. I don't know. Think of different creativity. I don't know. I believe that you're creative 100%. You know, you have to talk to the universe, the spirits, whoever are disapproving it. They just don't know what's what. Oh, man. Elephant, hello. What is coming towards Elephant? What is coming in for Elephant right now? Oh boy, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna be getting some good news, either about finances or work or some sort of opportunity. I feel like whatever it is, that ground yourself, be real about it. Because I do feel like things are gonna be challenging, but focus on the positive things that you do have going on. The Knight of Wands is in the dark, so I do feel like there's this energy of something's not gonna change right now. Things are gonna be slow and steady. I feel like someone may be giving you some, or may have given you some broken promises before. Not quite sure what that is about. Oh, I just feel like whatever your future plans are, it's like the sense of waiting and feeling like things are just limited, like they're outside of your control. They're not going to be moving in any direction very fast, but I feel like you will be getting some good news. So I'm not sure if you know what this is or if you're anticipating this, but I think it's going to give you some sort of clarity. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark though, so I feel like things are going to be getting better. Things are going to be bouncing it back to where they should be, but I feel like it's going to be a slow riding thing, right? Because I feel like there's this energy of you being very mindful of what truly matters towards you. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark as well, so I feel like there's work coming toward. Like I feel like your work is going to pick up, but also this energy of going slow and steady. And don't cut corners, you know. I feel like pay attention to the details because I feel like the details will matter. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles is in the dark. So yeah, pay attention to the details. I feel the sense of frustrations and impatience, but making sure that you're not leaving your work unfinished and you are tying up loose ends because I feel like they do matter. Thank you so much for your donation, Erica. Just me. What does my past person think of me? And will he reach out? I guess there's something coming through here. The Queen of Swords in the dark. It kind of like turned itself around into the dark too, so it was meant to be in the dark. What does Just Me's past person think of Just Me? Nine of Wands. Will the past person reach out to Just Me? Okay, that one wanted to come through. These two. The Queen of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like the past person felt like there was this energy where they felt like you weren't predictable enough for them. I feel like this person likes predictability. They like things like they like a steady routine, or they like something that is more predictable than, you know, spontaneous is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I feel like they did appreciate your honesty and your direct energy and your fair-mindedness, but I feel like they needed more direction. I feel like they made them feel a little bit lost. The Knight of Wands is in the light too, so I feel like even though they had a sense of confidence and resilience, they had a hard time pushing through. So I feel like that is what they're thinking about towards you, is what they were struggling to deal with. The King of Swords, I feel like I don't feel like any energy that they're going to reach out and contact you anytime soon, but I feel like you're still in their mind. But I feel like they're kind of like focusing on other ambitions right now. The Seven of Cups, I feel like they have mixed feelings about what exactly they do think and feel about you regarding reaching out to you too. You know, I feel like they have other options that they're pursuing right now, and that's what their focus is on. And that's what I got. Hi, blessed one. Erica, thank you for your donation. Can I see what the universe wants of me? What does the universe want of Erica? What does the universe want of Erica? What does the universe want from Erica? The Five of Swords. They want you to defend yourself and fight for what you believe in. Ace of Wands. The spark of creativity and passion. What does the universe want from Erica? Take a pause. Don't rush into anything and fight obstacles you don't need to fight. Clear up whatever the Seven of Cups is. It came out twice, right? That Seven of Cups seems to be an important energy for you. The Seven of Cups. You know, Seven of Cups. Well, Seven of Cups in the original Rider Waite is supposed to be someone who is very high on heroin. right? And they have these visions and these illusions and all that sort of thing. So hopefully that is not what the universe is really intending to come out of this Seven of Cups. Let's see what is going on with this Seven of Cups for Erica. King of Wands. Hot, fiery, passionate, creative energy that is very bold, very vibrant, very ambitious. Something that inspires other people. Or someone that inspires other people, yeah. Something that's inspiring for others. So I'm not quite sure if this is your work or what's going on there. But yeah, I feel like there's a good night out may help you get a little loose in that department. I don't know. I just feel the sense of socializing and meeting up with other people or some sort of social event of some sorts and getting some supports on how to boost this energy. But that is what I got. Ivy! Hello, general reading for Ivy. General reading for Ivy. What is going on with Ivy? Ivy, what's with all this negativity? The Three of Wands. Three of Wands is here, so I feel like you're expanding your vision. You're having an open mind for any opportunities that come your way, which is that is a great. I also feel like there's this energy of you looking ahead, feeling more optimistic, more okay, I can try something new if I see what it is. I don't know. The world is in the dark, so I feel like whatever cycle you're in right now, you're still in it. Because I just feel the sense of you looking or exploring where you feel the most belonging, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like you're going through some sort of transformation. I feel like you're at the verge of completing the cycle, even though you're not quite there yet. You're just kind of like testing out the waters to see where is my people, or where is my, where should my energy be focused on right now. I feel like you're kind of like in that limbo of exploring that sort of situation. You have the Queen of Cups in the dark. So I feel this energy of feeling overly emotional, a little overly insecure, but I also feel like you're wanting to take control over everything at the same time. So I don't know if that makes you look a little bit more motherly or smothering. I'm not quite sure what that energy is either. Clarify. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, whatever it is, I feel like your work situation is going to be improving. I do feel like putting in the work, putting more work into it will make it pay off, because I just feel like patience is paying off, though. I feel like I do see your progress that you've been making. And I feel like there is going to be some sort of reward for all the work you've been doing. I just feel this energy that you're also able to channel in other energies. So making sure that you're keeping those two separately. Like your energy and other people's energy, you're not getting confused between what you're truly feeling and what you're picking up from others as well. Because I feel like that may help you turn your Queen of Cups back into the light. Yeah, I feel like there's a thinking outside the box, getting a little more creative, and not restricting yourself. I feel like you're working towards, feeling some new territory and taking off what may be holding you back in the past and trying some new things. And I feel like that's going to be really good for your energy, and it will help you turn your Queen of Cups into the light, or you feel more emotionally content and more emotionally control over the same things that are going to be coming up soon. That's what we got. Firefly Magic, hello. What did my Scorpio disclose to Miss W when she asked about our connection? And how can I counter-react her interference? Let's see. For Firefly Magic. Or interference. Interference. I don't know why I was reading that wrong. What did the Scorpio disclose to Miss W? What did the Scorpio disclose to Miss W? The stars in the dark. I felt whatever was discussed between the Scorpio and Miss W was they didn't want you to feel like you're being led on. I feel like they didn't want to give you any sense of false hope for whatever reason. Um, yeah, there is a ton of wands as well in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy. I just feel like there's this energy of like frustrations and impatience and setbacks. So I'm not quite sure what exactly the conversation was, but I feel like it was a Scorpio relieving how he was truly feeling um, about the situation, I guess, between the two of you, right? Yeah, I don't know. But I do feel like they do see that there's magic between the two of you overall, though. The love, romance, there's chemistry between the two of you. I do feel like they do feel all those love feelings as well. It's just that there's some strange energy there with the false hope and you know, I don't know what's going on there. And Six of Cups, I feel like they're just focused really heavily on the past instead of moving forward. There's just something there that they can't seem to let go of. Um, what can Firefly do to counteract the interference? What can Firefly do about the interference? Let's try this one. What can Firefly do about the interference? Oh, the King of Cups. You know, just keep your composure, keep calm, cool, and collective. And don't get involved in whatever that was. Seems to be the best thing for you. You know, it's not a battle you can win right now, so you might as well just let it go. The Page of Wands, no communication is probably the best communication right now. That is what I got. You sent a donation on PayPal, Jennifer? Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. I appreciate you. What does Carlos think about my last text, and will he respond? What does Carlos think about Jennifer's last text? What does Carlos think about Jennifer's last text? Poor Blue. I don't know what's going on over there, but Blue's having a day. Or I guess a night at this point. For Jennifer, what does Carlos think about Jennifer's last text? Will Carlos respond to Jennifer's last text? Will Carlos respond to Jennifer's last text? Oh man, I feel like Carlos is like is indecisive. Like, well, I don't know. I feel like he feels like he has a choice to make, and he's a little bit unsure how to make that choice. Because I feel like he really doesn't want to break your heart or disappoint you or discourage you in any way. The Two of Wands. So I feel like he's really thinking things clearly about how to respond to that text. Um, yeah, I feel like he's kind of like considering what his next plans are and how he feels about it, but he's kind of like taking his time to think about that. Because I feel like he doesn't want his heart broken, doesn't want your heart broken, doesn't want, any heartbreaking going on. Um, So I feel like they're kind of, yeah, they're struggling with that a lot. For the sun and light, I feel like they're trying to think very positive about the tax. I feel like they see it as something positive, but they're not going to take any action too quickly. They're going to take their time to think things through before they respond. Will Carlos actually respond to Jennifer? Will Carlos eventually respond to Jennifer? Will Carlos eventually respond to Jennifer? Eventually they will. They will when they feel like they're in a more positive light. They will respond. There is a 9 of Cups there, so they do see like this is a good interaction between the two of you. They're just dealing with something right now that they want to be in a better mindset before responding to you. Like what? You stop reaching out? Yeah, just let the dust settle for a little bit before like give him some time. Jennifer, I would give him some time. Yeah. DC reading for June. What does DC need to know for June? What does DC need to know for June? What is the theme for June for DC? Oh man, changes and challenges again. Oh man. What strength or opportunities or blessings are coming towards DC? What to be released? What's happening beneath the surface? Alright, so for June, you do have the 5 of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like things are going to be a little bit less challenging, though, going into June. I just feel the sense of the theme is like releasing anything that's no longer serving you. I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on your inner growth, your inner peace, right? I feel like it's a matter of letting go of any regrets that are no longer serving you in June. I also feel there's going to be some resolving issues and reconciliation coming through. Not quite sure what that is about, but I feel like that's going to pick up pace for you come June or during June at some point. The Knight of Wands is also in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of, you know, pursuing your goals, but like one goal at a time, you know, make sure that sometimes pursuing goals is not about just going after the one goal. Sometimes it's a matter of picking and choosing little tiny goals to get to the big goal eventually. I feel like that is a better energy for you to navigate throughout June. And for what to release, because I feel like there's going to be some sort of strength and opportunity coming out of that, though. If you go a little bit slower, focus one thing at a time to get to where you need to be. For the 7 of Cups, I do feel like there's this energy of you releasing any false hopes, any wishful thinkings, anything that is not realistic for you to focus on right now. I feel like that has to go with breaking down your goals into little smaller bits. Just trying to come through and, you know, release any indecisiveness. Make your decision, or if you can't make the decision, let it go. The Knight of Wands is here, so that is a great energy too. So that's what's happening beneath the surface as you coming into your power, right? The Knight of Wands is having that boost of confidence, trusting your resilience that you have, and focusing on what you need to focus on to push you through. Because I just feel like even though you're exhausted, you're going to keep growing. You know, you don't have to have all your guards up. You can let some go a little bit. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Don't forget that you are resilient. You know, you're more resilient than you believe that you are. That's what's hiding underneath the surface. Hey, welcome, DC. Blue. Regarding D, love reading for Blue. What does Blue need to know in love and romance? What sort of hot fire energy is going on between Blue and D? Love energy for D. What is going on with D's love energy for Blue? Oh man, the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like D does feel loyal towards you. I don't know if you're feeling that, but I do feel like they do feel loyal. They feel like they feel very serious in their energy around you. I feel like they feel like they're reliable. They do feel that you love them, and they know that, and they acknowledge that. There is the Knight of Swords in the dark, though, so they're a little bit hesitant about taking action right now. I don't know why. I feel like they may be a little bit nervous with expressing their love towards you. I don't know why. I just feel like they may hide their feelings behind being sarcastic, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Um, the Queen of Cups is in the light, so I feel like they do feel nurturing and loving and compassionate towards you. I even feel some flirtiness going on, so I'm guessing you're feeling that too, right? I do feel that. For the Six of Wands, I feel like they know that they don't give you as much recognition and as much attention as you probably deserve. I feel like they do realize that. I don't know. Because I just feel the sense of them knowing that you put yourself out there, you have pride, you raise your vibrations, but at the same time, they're struggling to match up with that. Is he going to be reaching out soon? I feel like he's really thinking about it, but he's diddle darling, you know? Will he be reaching out to Blue soon? Will he be reaching out to Blue soon? Ugh, he's stuck in a cycle. I feel like he will when the cycle is over. I don't know why all these cards came out. I was only going to pull out one. But he's working on changing his perspective about this negativity. He is focusing on the past memories between the two of you. And I feel like he's a little bit discouraged about taking action, but he is thinking about it. Yeah, it sounds like he's just really stuck in his head. And when he comes around and clears up his perspective, he will contact you. I have this strong energy or feeling that two of you are going to run into each other, so he's going to have no choice to talk to you. It's just going to happen that way. Stubborn man. Oh man. Genevieve! Hello! What are Brian's thoughts of Genevieve? What are Brian's thoughts toward Genevieve? When we meet up. What are the thoughts when they meet up? What are the thoughts when they meet up? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, destiny, all that good karma's on your side. That is excellent, right? The universe is arranging things in alignment with the two of you. I could feel that. I feel like when the two of you do meet up, it's going to be very positive, right? You have the Three of Pentacles here. I feel like you're going to be sharing your views and having that good conversation, right? I do feel that really strongly. I just feel like both of you will be on the same page, the same pace of energy. I feel like right now Brian's a little bit nervous, probably really nervous about the meetup. I feel like that's heavily on his mind. But you know, the Strength card in the dark is a sign of passion. So the weakness is a good thing in this sense, right? The Seven of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like they may have their guards up a little bit, but you know, I feel like there's some anticipation. They're wanting the meetup to come faster than sooner, so they're not stressing about it as long as they are. So I feel like, you know, it's a little bit stuck on some, you know, being stuck on some fears, but I feel like they're going to overcome it because it's going to be a beautiful meetup here. Let's see, is this a love connection? I don't know if this is a love connection. I was going to use the love cards to clear it up. But let's see, what exactly is going on here between the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles? What exactly is this energy between the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles? Oh man, I should have pulled another card. But I do feel like all that stresses and worries is going to completely end. Like, completely end. The Ten of Swords is in the dark. So it's like releasing and removing any anxieties, stresses, fears, all that sort of thing is going to go away when the two of you meet up. So that is actually a good positive note, right? You're welcome, Genevieve. May, hello. Doing a reading for May. What does May need to know right now? What does May need to know right now? What does May need to know right now? Secret message from the universe. They were stuck together. What does May need to know right now? I feel like there's this energy of you having a little imbalance with trusting your intuition completely. I just feel the sense of emotional shutdown, or just like not sure about how you feel about something or other. There's a Knight of Pentacles too, so I don't know if this is your feelings or if this is somebody's feelings towards you, or they're unsure about how they're feeling towards you right now. The Knight of Pentacles, right? I feel like this person is questioning how faithful they are towards you right now. This Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Because I just feel like there's this energy of them feeling a little discouraged and really stressing or overthinking about their reputations. I'm not quite sure what that has to do with anything. There is the Queen of Wands in the dark as well, so I feel like they're a little bit self-focused and not really putting a lot of effort or thought into what your perspective of this energy is. I feel like this is somebody else's energy that's coming through that's really affecting your energy a lot. King of Swords is also in the dark. Whatever this is, I feel like they're avoiding expressing their feelings towards you because they're being irrational about their thoughts for whatever reason. And they're stuck by being indecisive. They're not making a choice and they keep stalling and avoiding you or hiding from you or whatever that energy is. I don't know. What is going on with this person? What is going on with this person's energy towards May? Oh, their mind is being clouded by poor judgment, probably from other people. Yeah, their whatever their original perspective of you has changed because of some other drama that's going on caused by other people, causing him to have clouded judgment about what is going on between the two of you, which kind of really sucks, right? I feel like they're thinking about walking away. I don't know if they have already, and they're thinking about coming back to you, or if they're with you and they're thinking about walking away because of some, I don't know. And that's what I got, May. I feel like whatever it is, if they walk away, let them go, because if they're going to be easily influenced by other people, that's not something you want to deal with, right? Yeah. If they don't have their own mindset, then they have some maturing to do. Aesthetic Delta, hello, welcome, Aesthetic Delta, hello. When can I expect communication again from Nicole? When can Delta? What about, okay, Delta. Aesthetic Delta. Okay, so when can Delta expects communication again from Nicole? When can Delta expect communication again from Nicole? The Two of Cups. Two of Cups is in the light. So I do feel like you will get communication from Nicole really soon. I feel like she has a new spark of romantic feelings towards you. The Empress here, I feel like she has come to some grounding, earthy, divine energy that is making her feel more connected towards you, even spiritually. I feel like she is on the verge of reconciling with you, whatever that is. Five of Wands is in the dark. She's putting away her wand. She's not going to be fighting anymore. I feel like she's been really in deep thought about coming up with some sort of way to compromise with you to have a good sense of communication. The Two of Pentacles, I still feel like she still has things that she feels like she needs to juggle around to see what's going on. But yeah, let's just clarify. What's going on with the Two of Pentacles? What is she juggling around? I don't know if she's just juggling around her time or... Oh, I feel like this is her time. You know, I feel like her energy and time is very valuable to her right now. So she's trying to figure out when's the best time to have this conversation with you. But I feel like she is looking forward to your attention. You know, it's the Eight of Wands, hot fiery passion energy. Like definitely wanting that attention, wanting that energy, wanting that fast-paced movement. I feel like that is what Nicole is missing from you. That is what Nicole. Hi, Danny. Joy, thank you so much for your donation. Again, thank you. What do I not see coming? What does Joy not see coming? What does Joy not see coming? I have a bad habit of like picking up cards that are on your mind, so clear your mind so I'm not picking that up. For Joy, what does Joy not see coming? What does Joy not see coming that's coming? Oh, a little bit of darkness, but you know, sometimes you have to face the darkness in order to see the light, so there's that, right? The Page of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like whoever you're waiting to communicate with you is not going to communicate to you anytime soon. But I feel like there's this energy about you not sitting by waiting to hear about this communication that you need to just keep going forward. There's the Two of Pentacles, so I feel like things are going to pick up pace, things are going to get more busy, or you're going to have to be more vigilant with your time and energy, because I just feel like, you know, making sure you're putting your priorities in the right order or not getting them tangled, right? If that makes any sense. But I just feel this energy of you trying to be more adaptable, but also trying to figure out how to balance your resources with everything else you have going on, especially financially. And I feel like that energy will help you turn your temperance back into the light. I feel like this may just come fast and suddenly, where you're gonna have to take a step back and reprioritize whatever you have to reprioritize, right? Because I just feel the sense of things getting a little bit way too chaotic. Things may fall apart before they get better, but you're able to pick up the pieces because you do have the strength. You know, you're the Nine of Pentacles, right? You're that hard-working, independent person. You know how to be self-sufficient when things get chaotic. It's just a matter of grounding yourself, taking one step at a time, and figuring out what is the most important thing to tackle and work on that first, if that makes any sense, right? I don't know. I try to say the energies as fast as they come, but sometimes I can't talk as fast as they come, and then they poof and disappear. Oh man, things are going to be challenging before they get better. They're going to be hard on your emotions, but be easy on yourself. You know, I feel there might be some disappointments, but you know, you are moving past any regrets, so that will be helpful with progressing, move forward. It is what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back tomorrow, 2 hours earlier than now, for more free readings. I'm gonna try to post some more videos this week too, especially the Gemini birthday video. It's a work in progress, but yeah. Hope to see you all next time. Bye everyone. I will post the timestamps in the comments. Good night everyone. Bye.